Hi folks, how are you doing? We're going to have another natter. Not a tips and tricks, but a natter. We made a sound on table then, Gary, and I just knocked the camera.
Yeah, she's not camera.
It was your idea, this one, wasn't it?
Yeah, so...
Take the stage, Gary.
So yeah, I've just been looking at a telly box watching, haven't I?
Yeah.
And we don't watch it as much as we used to. So I've been looking at it and I thought, shall we cancel our Sky TV? So I have. I've gone, Rishi Sunak today, and we no longer have Sky TV. Well, we do. We've got it for another month, but we're not going to have Sky TV, just like the young Rishi Sunak. But they're topical as well, this, isn't it?
Yeah, I was quite surprised when you came out about it this week, because you do like your telly.
I do, yes.
You really do like your telly, but lately you've been watching less and less of it.
Yeah, but we still watch stuff on like Netflix and Amazon Prime and all those streaming services, and there's all the apps on the telly, the iPlayers and all those kind of things. And it's and somebody's at the door. Bear with us a second. Claire, carry on.
Should we cut this bit out?
Let's keep going.
Now you see, if that had been on my channel, that would have been getting ignored. But look at this.
Thank you.
How professional is he not? Maybe we should give up Amazon as well. What do you think? That's me, is that?
It is. You've got about 700 parcels. I could do a review at the same time. Oh,
And you're back.
I'm back. I'm back in the room.
So.
That was fun.
And you just said, didn't you? Because is it £600 a year?
It was going to be, yeah. So it was £34 a month, and they'd put it up to £48 a month, which was going to be about 680 quid for the year. And I thought, I don't watch enough telly for that. And I thought, well, in theory, I could go on Amazon Prime and order some like out of the cinema movies. I could order about 60 of those for that, and there's never 60 to watch in the year. So I just thought it's not worth it. You know, if you ever want Netflix, you just pay £10 and get that for a month, and then binge watch for a bit, and then cancel it. And we've got Amazon Prime, obviously, because we've got about 7 million parcels just delivered. So, you know, I don't think we need it. I didn't, you know. I just realised that everything I've been watching on the telly was all on terrestrial telly channels that's free.
I've got an itchy nose, sorry.
You've got an itchy nose.
Got a...
Bless you. I'm going to sniff all the way through the video.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So what other things can we live without?
So you said about talking about things you can give up and the power of giving things up. And sometimes we look at the giving things up as, giving things up. But actually, I think it's really liberating.
I did feel quite liberated about it. I thought I'd be really upset. But like I said, I've not been watching enough of it. And there's probably, 2 or 3 programmes, potentially, that I might prefer that I like to have watched. But there's other avenues to watch those programmes that don't cost 680 quid a year. So
Definitely. It is liberating. It's like when you give up anything. Give up a habit, a bad habit.
yeah.
Not only is it liberating, but there's more money with it. And you realise, actually, I think we do spend our money on nonsense.
Sometimes we do spend our money on stuff we don't need.
Because we don't need the television, really.
It is good entertainment, and if you know, for people who live on their own, or you know.
But you know what I mean? Like some families have package after
yeah.
package after package, and they get into a lot of debt for it, and they.
Yeah.
You know, you don't. There's a lot of things we don't actually need, but what I'm trying. I know some. You know, it can be a comfort thing, but it's not food. It's not oxygen. It's not water. It's not a roof over your head.
It is company, but you can get it. There's other channels that are free, unless there's specific stuff that you like. If you're really into sports and all that kind of stuff, then it may be worth it. Or if you're really into your, I don't know, your Discovery kind of channels and your wildlifey kind of stuff, there's quite a lot of content on there.
Yeah.
But not really that bothered, unless there's something specific I want to watch. But yeah, I just didn't feel the need to keep it. I can always get it back.
Yeah.
But I just didn't see. Oh, he's sniffing again.
My nose is itching. I've been quite good with it actually since I started nettle tea.
Yeah.
It's not been half as bad, to be quite honest.
That's one thing you've given up.
Well, antihistamine, oh God, I mean, what has Claire given up? I'll tell you what I've given up. Antihistamines, omeprazole, gluten, dairy, toxic shampoos, toxic conditioners, toxic shower gels, caffeine. What else is there?
I won't say you've given that up.
Well, I've got from having it 2 times a day, a cappuccino, twice a day, every day, to now once a week. That is giving it up to some extent.
It is, yes.
I didn't realise, but the other day I actually put myself into withdrawal symptoms.
You were, didn't you?
Yeah. What day was it? I went really weird, and I was like, "This is not right."
And I said, do you think it might be the tablets he used to be on?
And I googled. Well, actually, the interesting thing is that week I listened to a podcast, and they were talking about giving things up. It was about your phone, and how we're using our phones too much. And he was saying, was a doctor, that for some people, giving up your phone or reducing your phone can start off the same reaction and withdrawals as giving up cocaine. For some people.
I can imagine it though.
Because he said the body doesn't realise, well, that's the phone and that's cocaine, it's just you withdrawing. And I thought, wait a minute, because I have given up a lot of the past few weeks. And my body just went, woof. But guess what? My hair stopped falling out. And we're not sure what that was, whether it was lansoprazole. Gluten, because what I did was purple shampoo by Osmo that I actually scanned, because some of you told me about a scan thing you can do on your product and found out there's carcinogenics in it. And things that affect your lymphatic system, your endocrine system, all of that. So all that's gone now, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I've still got some makeup, but I'm transferring makeup onto Tropic now. But my hair, shampoos, everything else is Tropic now. And Tropic is a natural brand. But I feel liberated. Like this morning I picked up that box of omeprazole that I've been on for 100 years and chucked them.
You've actually thrown them away?
Chucked them, yeah, I was like, I don't need them.
That's good.
And I actually did think, because they actually became, not an addiction as in I'm taking loads, but they became a crutch. And it's actually taken me since 2019 on this journey of GERD, heartburn, hasn't it? From being on high dosage of omeprazole every single day and a bottle of Gaviscon a week, and plus more.
It was more than that, wasn't it?
Plus more.
Yeah, it's maybe 2 bottles.
To reducing it, and it's taken 4 years. It's taken since 2019. So it's been a slow process because it takes a lot of relearning and then taking things out of diet. And yes, I do get the slight bit of heartburn. But I know,
don't everybody gets a bit of heartburn at some stage.
I went onto the Gaviscon tablets after the omeprazole for something, and now I've gone on to Rennie's, and I'm trying to just keep it 1 in the evening and 1 in the morning, as and when if I need it. But I have done really well, haven't I?
Yeah.
Relaxation techniques, gymming, self-soothing, self-talking, eating slowly, not eating as much. Also giving up. It's been...
Yeah. It's been hard work though, hasn't it? We both found it hard work, especially the gluten and the dairy. Found dairy particularly hard because it's in everything. And it's so hidden as well. It's really well hidden. And they've been sneaking it in places as well, because I've just noticed it's now in coleslaw. I didn't think it was in coleslaw before. I'm sure I checked previously and we've been eating it, and I only just checked at the weekend. It's in coleslaw. And it makes sense. Creamy coleslaw.
I wouldn't have thought it was. I always thought coleslaw was
it's just mayonnaise.
It's mayonnaise.
But I'm pretty sure I checked recently, a couple of months ago, and it wasn't. And then suddenly, it is. Damn it.
Phone, I'm trying to use that less as well. I'm even discussing at the minute, aren't I, getting a separate brick phone? Because apparently Nokia are cottoning on to the fact that more and more people are trying to come away from these phones that we've got now because they are so intrusive, and people are actually going a bit retro and getting back with the Nokias and the bricks for just the phone, and leaving this, like the iPhones and everything, as a little mini tablet that you put away. And I think that's a good idea,
You could do that though with your iPhone.
Yeah.
You just turn everything off apart from the phone. You could literally do that.
How could you do that?
You just turn the Wi-Fi off and the internet. I think if that turns off the phone as well. Can't remember. I'm sure there's a mobile. I'm sure you can just turn the mobile internet off, and in essence, it would turn it into a brick phone. As long as you're not trying to play the games on it, because they'll still be there. But you can still get snake on Nokias.
Snake on Nokias.
You remember that?
Giving up, I think it's a journey, isn't it?
It is, yes. There's a lot to give up.
You don't realise that how easy it is. I thought,
What? To give stuff up?
How easy life can be once you've got over that. Oh, you don't actually, because we used to have chocolate on a night as well, didn't we? After tea. And we've stopped that. And you do actually think you're going to die. That's what you do actually get really,
I mean, what got me on the Sky one is I was sat working at my desk and there was a buzzing noise in the living room. I was like, what the flip is that buzzing noise? Because it weren't coming from my laptop, because usually your laptop fan comes on, it creates a buzzing noise when it's cooling. And it weren't that, because I was right next to it. And I was looking up, there's nothing else everything else is unplugged in the living room. The only thing that was plugged in was a Sky box. And it was that. And I presume it's got hard drive in there, and that would have been cooling. And I'm like, he's in standby. What on earth are you doing working in standby? And I touched it, it was red hot. Absolutely red hot, so I just unplugged it. That's it. I've had enough of you. And I've not used it since. I've not felt the need to plug it back in.
You just ask yourself, do I need, like Rookie, I fall out with a lot of things I watch on telly. I start watching them and I think they're good in the beginning, but then Rookie's just got a bit nuts and it gets a little bit unbelievable and it goes away. And it's like I don't really want to watch it. Because that was only and I'm even getting that way with like Dragon's Den and Apprentice, because I'm like, whatever.
You won't. But yeah, I watch stuff that I want to watch, I think, now. And that's the thing with having it unplugged, the Sky box. It takes that long to boot up. It can take 5-10 minutes to get going before you can watch the telly. You can't be bothered to put it back on again. So I just usually, if I want to watch The Chase or something on, just to watch a bit of mind-numbing telly, and I'll stick it on the streaming services on the telly. But even that takes ages, and you can't be bothered with that either. So I'll just go and pick up my book.
Yeah, what else can you give up?
There's all sorts, isn't there?
Yeah, what else have we given up?
What else have we given up? I don't know.
Drinking.
You've given up drinking, haven't we?
Yeah, going out and drinking. We've given up having meals out since the dairy and gluten free.
Yeah, because we're struggling, won't we?
And we find that actually, when you can cook and you are a good cook, when you go out for meals, I just think a lot of the chefing skills out there at the minute are questionable. I think if I do want to go out, I want to go out to a really nice place. Now and again as a celebration, not as we would a lot of.
Yeah, and I think there's no thought into the gluten free and dairy free kind of stuff. It is just literally substitutes. So they'll just take the bread bun away and substitute it for a gluten free bread bun, and they're not that nice. Gluten free bread's not that nice. It's better than it ever used to be. But after a bit, you think, I'm not that bothered about bread anymore, to be honest. It was kind of a good way, even if, I could ever go back to gluten, it was a good way to give up bread, because it's not good for you, is it? It's not good for ducks, so it's not good for us. No.
People still feed them, though.
Yeah.
But saying that, Browns in Leeds, I was looking on their website and they have a menu exclusive for gluten-free starters, mains, desserts. And it is a separate menu with a range, and I just thought, why cannot everywhere else do that? And
what we found is that you can just swap. I know I said swapping, I'm talking about bread rolls, but you can swap flours and you can swap, but use non-gluten products and put it in normal meals, and it's all right. You know what I mean? We've got made Yorkshire puddings, with gluten-free flour and Alpro milk. We made them biscuits. I made that cake, which I'm going to have another go at some stage, because I've got the right size tin this time, and so it won't go flat.
The biscuit. Yeah. More like custard cream, isn't it?
It was, yeah.
Coffee custard cream.
It was designed for an 18-inch pan, and it was a 20-inch pan, and so there wasn't enough mixture.
Yeah, it was.
So it went a bit flat. But it was alright. So I'm going to have another crack at that, because we've got family coming this weekend, so get some coffee cake. That should be good. I might have a crack at some scones and maybe do a vlog on that. And do gluten-free scones.
Yeah, I can do.
See how
Giving up cruising holidays temporarily, not for life.
Yeah, we're on a hold, aren't we?
Yeah. Because I think sometimes giving something up, even a temporary giving something up. Or rather than giving something up, stepping back from something enables something else to step into your life, I think.
Yeah, if you're just going just for the sake of going, and you're not actually enjoying it, because that's where we got to on the cruises, wasn't it? We were kind of going because we always liked them, and we almost got into going for sake of going, and we were just not enjoying ourselves, were we, as much as we used to. Whether we changed his habit and we're not drinking anymore, I don't know. But because we used to drink a lot on those cruises, but maybe we're not seeing through with rose tinted glasses.
Yeah. Could be, couldn't it?
Oh, shandy coloured glasses.
Finding a new way of doing it. But I just think the whole thing at the minute with cruising and DNV and stuff, because it's rife on ships again now, it went off, didn't it? For the few years we were on there.
Yeah, you know, people still get colds and things, but it wasn't as bad, was it? And then COVID comes, and you expect everybody to be really good on hygiene, and we were through COVID for most of it, and then as soon as that goes away, everybody's hygiene standards have dropped.
I think they have.
Completely. Everywhere you go.
It's weird, I've noticed it. I think people were cleaner before COVID.
Yeah, I think they were, and I think the people just got sick of being clean.
And sick of being told to wash their hands. Yeah. It's almost like a teenage rebellion stage we're going through.
Yeah. I'm just going to go to the toilet and not come out and not wash my hands. Oh, no, wash your hands, please.
Yeah, I see a lot of that.
I've got open doors with my little pinky nowadays.
Yeah. What else? The power of giving up.
The power of giving up. What have other people given up? Put in the comments below.
What have you given up and how have you felt afterwards?
Is it something you've given up and it's made you feel fantastic? Is it something you've given up and you regretted it? You know, you can have regrets. You can give stuff up. I'm trying to think if I've ever given anything up and regretted it. Probably Sky TV.
Yeah.
I don't know. I used to buy a lot of DVDs, didn't I? I gave that up. Because that used to take a lot of clutter up. And books, I used to buy a lot of books. You seem to have taken over that mantle nowadays.
I doubt it. Yeah, there's some books that I've had in the past that I gave up and I wish I'd not. Because I think sometimes you can chuck things out without realising as well. Like some of my childhood books, I wish I'd kept them, but I didn't.
Yeah, definitely. I kind of wish I'd kept some of those DVDs now. But I probably wouldn't have watched them.
That's the thing, isn't it? They just sit there, don't they?
Yeah, dust gatherers.
And where do you draw the line? Because you see it, don't you, where people have shelf after shelf after shelf after shelf after shelf. And if you think about every book you've got as a story, even the ones you don't like as a story. But giving up and the side effects of giving up, like I went and still had a bit of a purge. Like, because a lot of the medication, not a lot of the medication, the one tablet, but if one tablet's enough, your body purges.
Well, you've been taking
your sinuses gone. That's why I'm like, now and again. Better than I was because I'm on the little tea.
It is a fever season. It is a fever season, though.
Gut ache and feeling lightheaded. Like when we went to Tattershall Castle, I'd had a really big purge that week because I started doing apple cider vinegar and it does not agree with me.
Oh, God.
And it was horrific. It was like, I was like shitting water. I'm not even joking. And by the time we got
don't water it down or anything. Just come out and say what you would do. Just say what are happening.
We're on a witch wound group healing, so we speak as truth this week. And by the time we got to Tattershall Castle, and those steps, because it's a big tower, Rapunzel's tower, and I was like, the first flight, and I actually get disorientated on spiral staircases. I can't, I just fall and everything. And I lose my stepping because I can't deal with a spiral. And I was like, you know what, I'm reading the room. And I just went and I just sat outside because, and it does, and it was, I felt jittery, I felt shaky, I felt tired, I felt hyper. It was awful, that. And you feel like, am I ever going to feel normal again? And the sad thing is, you're giving something up to feel better, but temporarily you feel worse.
No, you're going to do, yeah. A lot of the time when you give something up. Side effects or whatever, like you say. Withdrawal symptoms. Yeah, it's difficult. Giving stuff up is difficult.
Yeah. And I think big addictions, why, like so many people that do AA really mark the first month, the first week, the first year, the first decade. Because I think when something's been a crutch, you literally do get a rebirth period where it is something to... And I feel that about, a lot of things I've given up. Because you think, that's a week I've done without omeprazole. You don't think, whatever, get a life. But it's a big thing.
It is for you, yeah. What? It was. It was a massive thing for you.
Or a week without caffeine or a week without certain product. It's a big thing. When you think about everything else that we do consume that we actually don't need, it's quite...
Look at fast food. We've stopped having fast food as well.
Takeaways.
We used to dine out on takeaways quite a lot.
Yeah, when we first got together, you lived in one and I moved in with you.
Yeah.
And there were some nice takeaway places there for pizzas, for kebabs. What were those double kebabs? Kebab in a naan.
Special kebab in a naan.
Special kebab in a naan with a big thing of chips nearly every night. And then we moved to Crossgates and we still some good places for takeaways in Crossgates. We just started to change and think, I don't like this.
Yeah, I don't know if it was us that changed or it was the takeaways that changed.
I think we did.
I think possibly there was a decline though as well. I think some areas just have too many takeaways and they just struggle to compete and the quality goes down as well.
And then we came here and we've got one takeaway place in the village and it's horrible. And the rest is like you'd have to get Domino's because it's Lincoln and there's not one on every street corner.
No.
Fish and chips are rank in Lincoln. Horrible, aren't they?
Don't water it down.
They're all made in oil, whereas up north they're all made in dripping, aren't they?
Yeah. Not good for vegetarians.
So fish and chips went out. They're gluten free, so fish and chips really did go out. There's no real decent, and it was just like, we're not even having takeaways anymore.
No.
Or it was Domino's, which are big fat pizzas that we could do without.
Yeah, they're very unhealthy, weren't they? I think we were eating a lot of Domino's at one point.
Yeah.
I've got to admit. Gluten saved me from Domino's, I think. But maybe it's my curse.
We started doing our own pizza, so that's another thing you can do if you're coming off takeaways is make your own fakeaways.
We started doing that, haven't we?
Yeah.
I mean, we've kind of done that. We're starting to do stir fries, Chinesey kind of stuff now.
Yeah.
So it's simple stir fries with just a bit of oil we use on them?
Sesame oil.
Sesame seed oil and just some vegetables. And I've got a new rice cooker, and it just does 2 portions of rice. It just steams 2 portions of rice, and it's quite nice with brown rice as well. So nice and healthy. And actually, I like brown rice. Must have had it before.
I'm getting used to it.
You're not keen?
Yeah, that first portion was a bit hard.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But the second one was all right. Yeah, I'm getting used to it.
I quite like the brown rice. It's quite... I don't know, it seems to be more flavoursome than the white rice. But yeah, I'm enjoying that. It seems more Chinesey than what you get at the Chinese takeaway. I don't know, maybe you did get brown rice from the Chinese takeaway, I don't know.
I don't know, is it fried rice?
Yeah, it'd be fried rice, but it might have been fried brown rice.
Yeah. It does taste familiar, but oh no. So yeah. What else have we given up?
I don't know. I've lost my
a bigger house for a 2-bedroom bungalow, which again is a godsend. I'm not saying it will be here forever, but cleaning it, maintaining it is so different.
Well,
everything's small, isn't it?
I think we'd just struggle to maintain the old house and how busy we both are now. You know, because you're a one-man band with your business. She runs everything. You know what I mean? It's a one-woman band, I should say.
Yeah. One person, actually.
One person's it. One person band. So she does everything, and I try and help where I can. But you do everything, don't you? You've got nobody to boss around other than me.
So yeah, I think it's just right as this house, isn't it?
So it just we'd have struggled. It'd have been like one of those clean me programs, won't it? Eventually, because we just really struggled to keep such a big house clean.
Yeah, I think it's about having a good routine as well.
Yeah, it's just so simple.
Simple cleaning. It's all very clean lines and
it's nice and easy, isn't it? And it's worked out quite well.
I know when we moved in the garden, don't cringe when we say this, but we dug the front garden up simply because all the walls were damaged, all the driveway and pathways were damaged, and the little bit of garden we did have would have got damaged anyway because everything had to come up, all the pathways, walls. So they had diggers in, so it would have been destroyed. So we said, let's just brick it. What was a brick called now?
They're just paving stones, not paving stones, but like
those little cobble brick things. So it's all down the side, down both sides, down the front, double drive, and all of that. And I think people were like, oh, because round here, a lot of people are retired. And they have little gardens at the front. They have good, gorgeous front gardens, but at the back. We've got a garden with trees, we've got a garden with shrubs, we've got a garden wild kingdom for the wildlife and everything. And I think that's worked out better because having two gardens to tend to...
we'd have struggled.
Like the old house.
Yeah, we'd have really struggled. Although now I've had to get something for the cracks in the things because there's moss and that growing in there, and I'm going to have to garden the bloody drive. Can you believe it?
I think that's only a yearly job though, or a 2 yearly
job. It won't be a big job. Well, it will be a big job, but it won't be like an every fortnight job. I wouldn't have thought it'd be just a seasonal job, beginning at the end of the winter or whatever. I'd have said. It could be every 2 years. I don't know.
Yeah, I reckon it'll be every 2 years. But yeah, so I'm glad we did that as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Because going smaller saves money as well.
Yeah,
a lot of people that must have a 4-bedroomed house, must have a 5-bedroomed house, must have a big car. It's all cost. You don't need...
Well, if you either need it or you don't. If you've got a big family, you need it.
Yeah.
If there's just 2 of you, do you really need all those bedrooms? Just on the off chance that somebody's going to come?
Yeah, no, it's true.
And they never do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like you're paying for that, and you're paying to warm it up, and you're paying to clean it, and...
Whilst you're there, nobody else can. This is why a lot of people are kicking off, a lot of families, because they can't get family houses because they're blocked.
Yeah. It is what it is, though. People like the houses, don't they? And like I said,
You get attached to it, don't you?
there's 2 sides to the coin, isn't it?
Yeah.
People find comfort in the houses because they've lived there all their lives. But it is a good thing to downsize as well, that we've found. So it's something to think about, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Things to give up.
Give up giving up.
Give up giving up.
Because I think giving up's good because I think you change as a person. So yeah. I can't think of anything else I've given up.
There's one thing I'm thinking of giving up.
What?
My job.
As I was thinking about when I gave up my job. You see, that's a big thing.
Yeah.
It isn't. It isn't.
It is. You will talk about your job first. You gave your job up.
You know my story. Well, I gave my job up in 2017, and it just dental nurse.
You hated it, didn't you?
To be fair, I liked the dental nurse bit. I could have actually been a dental nurse if it was just me and a really nice dentist and a nice patient list in a nice area. I could have quite happily done that job forever because it's a nice job. It's you've got everything. Yeah, it's nice. But when you work in a toxic work environment, it's not a nice job. When you work in a big hospital that's getting more and more toxic, and you come to a point where how much am I going to get pushed? And then you've got to this is going to be me for the rest of my life. Sitting on a bus, feeling anxious, getting those Sunday night blues, medicating with caffeine and alcohol and takeaways and some in the past antidepressants and all of that, just to do a job that destroys you. And then all of a sudden, there's just one day comes and something snaps, and you just know that's the right time.
I just said, why did you just give up?
Yeah. And in fact, there is never really a right time. There's always, I've got this to pay for, I've got that to pay for. But actually, you'll find that things happen and things change. I was listening to another podcast this morning about that, and she was talking about that sometimes you've got to trust that you'll be all right. Because otherwise, what's the answer? You stay in a house you don't like, you stay in a friendship group you don't like, you stay in a job you don't like because you're scared that you'll fail. Well, it may not work out, but you can find another job, you can set another business up.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
So giving up a job is a powerful thing to do. I will warn you though, in circumstances like mine, it takes a lot of purging, a lot of releasing from the body, because when you're going in to an anxious work environment, day in, day out, your body holds that trauma, and then it's still in trauma response mode, and it takes a while for that to go. That you don't need to be so combative.
I think that,
or protecting yourself all the time.
I think I maybe got that a bit when I left my last job to move here, because I really didn't like. I was in the same kind of predicament, wasn't I? But you know, I still needed to work at that stage.
Yeah.
So finding the job that I'm in now helped that to some degree. But now with Claire's business moving on, that little bit, she might need my help.
Get him on.
I might be a little minion.
CT, what is it? Claire Thackeray's Tangent Readings. That's what we're going to be calling it. You know, CT's Royal Tarot. I can't change the name anymore because I've changed it twice. I've got to wait 13 days.
All right.
So it's got to be CT's Tarot, but the new name is going to be Claire Thackeray's Tangent Tarot.
Because you love it going at tangents, don't you?
Get you on there doing some readings. That'll sort you out. Give you a list. Give him a list of questions.
I would go off on tangents. Well, I'll probably get you shut down after a week.
You see, you do joke, but I bet you'd like doing the odd tarot on there.
I don't know.
Get you trained up. Gary's Tarot. Gary's Tarot.
Gary's Tarot. Maybe you should do that as a video, you trading me up on tarot cards.
Yeah, would you like to see that? Do you want to do that?
We could try. It might take 6 months. It'd be a very long video.
Retraining, getting a Radiant Rider-Waite deck out and going through it with you. Yeah.
It might have to be about 17 videos.
That'll be fun. We'll do it in an hour slot.
An hour slot. We'll have to pay £100.
Yeah. Yeah, would you like to see that?
We'll see.
You were once told that you would be really good at tarot. When you started doing tarot, you see, she must have known something. When you start doing tarot, Gary, you'll be really good. And she did say at the same time...
Who said that?
Nisha. And she did say also as well that I would be doing it and you would be doing it also.
Have a go then. Let's have a laugh. We'll be professional.
Yeah. Gary's Tarot. Would you up for that?
GT Tarot.
GT, oh God. GT Tarot.
GT Tarot. Fast.
God, imagine it. I'll give you a list of
Tarot
readings.
GT.
Yeah. You could take all stuff on.
I don't think that'd go down well.
Yeah, no. You won't, would it?
No.
Anyway, what else? So, yeah, that's another video to look forward to.
Yep.
We could do that.
We can have a go.
Yeah.
We could just record it and see how it goes. And publish it if it's any good.
Because we have said, I will give you a topic where I'll say, right, do a read on this and we'll go into separate rooms and film 2 separate videos to see what we get.
Could do that, yeah.
Yeah. There's not to be scared of.
No.
You can do taroscopes.
Could do.
Yeah. What else have we given up?
No.
You're trying to give up slobbing, aren't you?
Slobbing?
Well, just like you do with telly watching, just watching movies. Because you literally can slob, can't you?
I can slob for Britain, I've got to
so
say.
This channel doing the vlogs and stuff helps you with that, doesn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
There's some vlogs coming soon, isn't there? Hampton Court, Hever Castle, Windsor Castle.
Yep, and then we've got Scotland.
Yep, so that's coming up soon.
There's tickets for the Jacobite are coming through.
Yep, Jacobite train in Scotland.
It's running.
So
it's running. They've got the carriages working.
There's a lot to look forward to on this channel. I know sometimes it goes through periods where we have a few days where there's no content, but that's just how it is at the minute.
No, we're busy people.
But it goes through. Whoa! They're not going to come.
Earthquake.
It goes through periods, this channel, where depending on when in the month it is, there's going to be a lot of content, and sometimes we'll pull back for a few days. Yeah. So I've got those planned. We're going to do another video tomorrow, but we won't be putting it live until the end of the month for the book club.
Yep, so it's Heathen Hordes.
Heathen Horde by Stephen A. Mackay. I think we'll have finished it by tomorrow.
I think I'll have finished it tonight, but maybe tomorrow.
You've got that. And that's it, really, isn't it?
I think so. Can't think of anything else off the top of my head.
No. A nice,
Short and sweet.
yeah, 35-minute one. They don't all have to be a movie, do they?
No, not to be a motion picture.
Yeah. We got told off last time.
It was too long.
See, that's Gary's introduction into YouTube world. That
The video's too long.
your video's too short. Your video's too long. You're too loud. You're too quiet.
The music's too loud. I've had that.
Oh yeah.
Too loud and too dark, apparently.
Yeah. It's a funny old world.
It is, yes.
Yeah.
You gotta laugh though, haven't you?
Yeah.
Who said that?
Yeah. It can get interesting. It can get really interesting, don't they? In the YouTube world, but it
is. Everybody's got their opinion.
It is all fun and games.
And it is. That's what life is, isn't it? Everybody's different, aren't they? So everybody's got opinions. So at some point, our music choice is going to be too loud. We're going to be too quiet. We're going to be too loud. We're going to be too busy. We're going to be too. But that's the world. It is.
Yeah.
Shall we move on?
Yeah.
Next video.
Yeah. Next video. What's going to be next video?
Next video, I think it's probably going to be Hampton Court, isn't it?
I think we probably can fit a tangent in. I think we can fit a natter in.
I've got day off on Friday. We've got day off on Friday, haven't we? We've got day off on Friday.
We're cleaning.
We've got day off on Friday.
We're cleaning.
We're cleaning.
We'll do one. I can sit here without no makeup on.
We'll have some time. We'll both be doing the cleaning. It'll take half the time.
Yes.
Half the time to do the cleaning, half the time to do a video.
Yeah, we'll do a tips and tricks.
I'm
thinking the tips and tricks for house moving, house buying and selling.
Oh, God,
exactly.
That's going to bring back demons.
Anyway.
God, 3 house moves.
Yeah, I don't know. 3 house moves.
Oh, I've had loads of flats as well.
No, we had 3 house moves.
2. Well, with 3 houses.
Yeah,
2
3
house
houses.
moves.
3 houses in 9 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
God.
And I've already had a sense that there's another one coming.
Shares are going up in removal firms
as
we speak. And estate agents.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be right.
Yeah, we'll have that video and talk about the money grabbers.
Yeah, we've got a lot to say. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, we do have playlists with the natters in, so you can go and catch up with the rest of the natters. Give us some ideas in the comments of future natters you'd like us to talk about.
Or maybe something you've given up.
Yeah, given up.
And put some little symbols in the emojis.
Emojis.
Satellite dish, TV.
Satellite dish, TV.
I don't know if there's a satellite
some
dish.
remote control, phone, food, tablets, injections.
Picture Rishi Sunak.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Whatever you fancy. And anyway, like, comment and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
So long.